We bought this HP Victus off of eBay, but is that actually what we got?
You heard that right. We bought this from a seller with zero feedback as a seller on eBay. Did we get scammed? Well, we're about to open it up and find out, but first, a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by our friends at HP and their Labor Day sale, where you can save a ton of money on some of our favorite systems we recommend to our viewers. Some of our favorites that will be on sale include the HP Victus 15L with the Intel Arc A380 and i5-12400, and will only cost $519. Or if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can step up to the 6600 XT and Ryzen 7 5700G model for $849. But that's not all. If you use code 5GAMER2023, you can save an extra 5% on Omen and Victus PCs over $999 in value. Or if you use code 10GAMER2023, you save an extra 10% on Omen and Victus PCs over $1,399 in value. So what are you waiting for? If you've been in the market for a gaming PC or gaming laptop, check the link in the description down below and take advantage of HP's Labor Day sale. And big thanks again to HP for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back into the video, shall we?
So this laptop we got for $420 on eBay, which is actually a pretty good deal considering these are normally around $600 new with these specs, which we'll go over in a second. The big thing though, guys, zero feedback seller. We always tell you all, don't ever do that.
But guess what? We did it anyways because we make videos about this fun stuff. But anyways, again, this thing has a GTX 1650, it's an HP Victus, and I'm very excited to see if this laptop actually showed up in one piece because once again, this is from a seller with zero feedback and we don't really know how well they package stuff or things like that.
Let's see what we got, guys.
Oh my.
What the heck?
Oh wait.
She's been like taped down.
This, you know what this looks like? I think they took it to a UPS store and UPS did this because I think you could pay UPS to actually package stuff properly, and they have these things for laptops, which this is really good, by the way. I still would have liked to see some other packing material, but
yeah, because it's still like the bottom. If it drops, there's almost no cushioning, you know?
But that's still good that they went through the effort of taking it to a UPS store to actually have them package it.
It's still better than the way we get half of our computers and laptops shipped to us, honestly.
It reminds me of like the HP Victus packaging sometimes.
When also this, unless I'm being dumb and I took it out from somewhere, wouldn't this have just been flying up and slapping down on it?
It definitely would have been.
This thing has been, look at the wrap. I'm assuming it's new wrap. I doubt it was used. This was good, but it really needs more wrap. And don't let any loose objects just fly around in there. Wrap those things up.
Condition's okay. It looks like it's just a little grimy. No major like scratches or anything, so we can clean that up.
Almost looks like it has like, maybe someone ate ramen in front of it. It's like little splash marks all over the place.
Ramen gamers.
Yeah, the back, yeah, no real damage. Checking the sides. Usually laptops you're gonna see like damage in the corners and stuff like that, which looks like it might just need a light cleaning. I'm scared to open it up. It's probably gonna be like just shattered. But let's go ahead and open it up and then we can kind of go over some of the ports and stuff. Ah, it has a screen.
Oh, wow.
It's there.
It's not cracked.
Very dusty. Yeah, this thing just needs a really, really good microfiber wipe down. But look, 144 hertz, 15.6-inch screen. We got the Bang & Olufsen Audio. We have a 12th Gen i5. We have the NVIDIA GTX 1650 inside of there. And guys, does it actually work?
Yeah, let's turn it on. Moment of truth, and we'll go over all the ports and everything. But I'm assuming this. Yeah, see, it has a charge.
It does.
Oh wow.
This is always good. That means that typically means the battery is kind of strong, has good ability to hold capacity and everything.
You know, I'm pretty bad about giving reviews to people on anything I buy online, but if this actually shows up in one piece, this guy deserves some feedback. So far so good.
Already reset and everything. It feels like we're opening this from HP, just a lot dirtier.
Yeah, a lot
more used. So real quick, let's go over the ports, guys. So on the right side of the laptop, it looks like we have one USB-C. We have one of those Ethernet jacks that expands out. We have a USB 3.0. We have a full-size HDMI. I don't believe we have, nothing on the back of these, just some exhaust ports. And then on the left-hand side, very bare. We just have our 12-volt charging port. We have our USB 3 again, and then we have a combo headphone jack. And then we also have a full-size SD card reader. Nice little touch. Are we ready for the spec verification?
Spec verification. Did we get what we paid for?
So we actually got a 12450H, which is the 8-core 12-threaded processor. It's the one that has the hyper-threading. And I'm almost having like deja vu. Like we just looked at a laptop just like this from MSI. We have 8 gigs. Now this one's actually DDR4 though. So 3200 megahertz, 1 of 2. So that is an upgrade we really would suggest is add yourself a second stick of SODIMM, 512 gig. I can't tell the exact brand, I have to look it up, but I can almost guarantee that that's a Gen 3 drive.
So here's the SSD. It is a Gen 4 NVMe SSD, which is always good to see, and you kind of expect it with 12 Gen stuff nowadays.
Yep, we have our integrated graphics. So if you're not using your graphics card, those are going to be, I don't even know what they're called. I assume it's like 720 or 820, something like that. But then obviously this is the star. We got an NVIDIA GTX 1650. It is 4 gigs of dedicated RAM. That is the version of it. I mean, overall, specs look pretty good. I just kind of wish we had dual channel, but honestly, even the $600 version would not have that. So now we just need to give this thing a really good clean down. Let's do it.
All right, guys, we finished cleaning it up. Didn't take too long. We used some Windex on the screen and the rest of the body of the laptop, and overall, it cleaned up really nicely. Only thing we had was this little scratch right here, which Jonah can try to get on camera. Again, for the price we paid, $200 off, and as long as the temperatures and everything look fine in gaming, I think we got a really good deal here. We will be limited by the 1650, but that i5 will be great for content creation on the go. So really good value right now, but we gotta install some games and make sure it works.
Let's test it. All right, guys, we are playing Overwatch. I'm gonna show you guys the settings real quick. We made sure to turn off any dynamic render scale, meaning we're at true 1080p. As you can see, high settings graphics quality. We got our high refresh rate on, so we can really take advantage of that nice 144 hertz IPS display. And I'd say she's looking pretty good, guys.
Yeah, for a laptop we paid $420 for. In fact, we were able to clean it up and everything seems to be working fine. It's doing good. I mean, high settings is definitely a tough ask for a 1650, and we are getting a little bit of frame drop here and there, but it's still very impressive to see that we're getting 60 plus FPS on high settings on this game.
I do kind of wonder too if a RAM upgrade, like I'm noticing every so often we get a little bit of like stutters, but they're not terrible. I wonder if that's RAM or just the 1650.
Yeah, it'd be hard to tell. I think RAM would definitely be a big part of it. Dual channel would be a good idea, especially how cheap DDR4 is. Easy upgrade to make this thing even better. And also you might be wondering, where's the GPU usage? Once again, a laptop does not work very well with MSI Afterburner. Sometimes I'm lucky and it works. It normally ends up happening when I update the drivers, which I was good and I updated the drivers and it broke MSI Afterburner. So, you know, is what it is, but yes, we're clearly using the 1650 and it is clearly maxed out right now. Temps are pretty high on the i5, but we have seen this across 12th gen laptops where sometimes it can be pretty cool, like 80 degrees Celsius, but half the time they run in the 90s and they kind of just are what they are. But it's not impacting our performance too much right now.
Well, I think that's it, guys. But hey, you know what didn't lose?
This laptop.
Us on eBay with this freaking laptop.
We actually got a win on eBay. That doesn't happen very often. Let's play some Fortnite. All right, guys, we're in Fortnite, aka the game that hates single channel DDR4. And we're on TSR low balance preset with medium settings across the board. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so we can try to make this a little bit smoother. But right now, it's definitely a bit of a stuttery experience. Single channel memory, that's what's gonna happen to you guys is it just kind of happens with Fortnite, especially DDR4. We did notice in a other laptop video with DDR5 memory, it wasn't nearly as bad because DDR5 memory just works way better in single channel. So yeah, it is what it is, but I'd say it's technically playable. Upgrading the RAM in this thing is super simple as well. If we had an extra stick, I would upgrade it, but I don't think we have an extra one on hand right now. But yeah, 16 gigs, very affordable. Pay an extra like $20 or $30 on Amazon to get some. We'll see if this settles down anymore once we land. Yeah, we're getting about, I'd say 60 FPS. I mean, we are hitting 80 at time, but we're definitely sharply dropping. We are also running DX11. That is an important thing to note because performance mode might run a little bit better if you're wanting to opt for that. Who is shooting at me? Am I blind? How far is this guy? Did I just get killed by bees? Not the bees! Ah! Fortnite take 2. Shady stilts, hot drop, let's go. I'll say this laptop doesn't get very loud, but it definitely, I wish the fans would ramp up a little bit more because I mean, that CPU could be cooler if it was running a little bit faster. It also could be our build surface. This laptop is very like intake at the bottom. So, you know, with this like build mat, it's definitely suffocating it a little bit, but not to the point where it's gonna like be detrimental to the system. But yeah, that's where it gets most of its intake. So propping this thing up on like a cooling pad or just some sort of laptop dock, if you are going to use this with like a monitor, would be a good idea. Where are these gunshots? Oh, found them. Ah! Sublime cactus. Ah! Ah! Yeah, guys, Fortnite playable. I would say it's smoothed out a lot since my second go at it. Getting about 60 to anywhere to 90 FPS, 100 at times, but definitely some millisecond delay, and we're definitely not fully taking advantage of that higher refresh rate display. So upgrading the RAM would be a good idea. Perfect timing right there. But yeah, that's Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen. That's the performance. We're going to go ahead and run some more demanding games as well, just to show you guys what the limits are with 1650, because once again, it is still a 1650, but I think we got a really good deal for 420 bucks. We'll watch those built-in benchmarks and wrap this video up real quick.
Well guys, we actually didn't get scammed, which is really awesome. Now we still do recommend being very safe with eBay because although they do have the buyer back guarantee when it comes to money and everything, there is times where you could go a month or two without the money if you do get scammed.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue with eBay, especially buying from sellers like this, but we got pretty lucky here being able to get this from a seller with zero feedback. But let us know what you think. Did we get a really good deal here? We think we did. And most of the time when we buy stuff like this at this low of a price point, it ends up being a really bad deal in the long run. So let us know in the comment section down below. And if you want to score a good laptop like we did, check the links down below and head over to eBay today.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Jonah, what is your favorite PC shop?
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more.
What code do you need to use on checkout?
Toasty Bros 2.
How much does that save you?
2% on your next purchase.
What else should you buy?
Desk pads. Build mats, mouse pads.
This guy's been studying.
Do what Jonah says. PCBros.tech. See you guys later. Goodbye.